Well, it's always fun to see the big, huge crowds when we're flying. It gets us excited. But at the same time, we're much closer at the small shows. We can interact with the kids more, so they might not get the opportunity to go to big shows. So it's fulfilling to go do the small shows too. So.
We bring hero cards, and there's nothing more fun, to be honest, than walking down the line and having all these little, two adults, but most of them are little kids coming over, and they just see the picture of it. So for us, the little shows are, and honestly, a lot of times we're the highlight, the headline of the show for the small stuff. And the bigger stuff we're putting in the mix. But we did Langley Air Force Base a few weeks ago, which was really cool to be in that mix with all those folks. But I really enjoy going to the small shows. So if I had to make a choice there, I love the mix, that we get. And
I'm really excited about doing the Dayton Air Show.
I'm really excited about it. I'll say that right now. Yeah.
25 inches, smooth arm, roll over, half roll now, half roll now, full roll now, rolling out, power up, pull, and roll out.
Well, I'd have to say that our favorite maneuver is probably the quarter roll loop. You can see that at the end of the show where we turn the loop and head away from the crowd, and then break and split in front of it. We call that the switchblade. And it's fun to perform. It sounds good. Actually, a lot of venues will put our voices on the PA, and it's kind of neat to see this happening. So but the toughest maneuver would be the barrel roll.
Oh, yeah.
The toughest maneuver to perform.
Doing it in formation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just for me to stay perfectly synchronized, it's the toughest one because we're pulling and rolling at the same time. And to stay synced, it's the toughest for me.
And to make that work, you got to have a partner in this that is, unshakable. I want to say somebody that you can count on day in and day out to be in that position. Mm-hmm. And on the flip side, and it goes for both of us, whether he's in his position or I'm in mine. And like I said earlier, for us to make this work the best, I have to do very smooth, very predictable aerobatics. And I'm responsible for keeping us in the right position for the show, the pace of the show and things like that. But even if I do all that perfect, it's his responsibility to make us look good. And as we descend for each maneuver, I'm looking at an altitude and speed, and I expect this to match. Otherwise, we fly through.
And I just look at him.
And he just looks at me and says, "You better be right."
We have a pact. He's in charge of not hitting the ground, and I'm in charge of not hitting him.
Yeah.
I like that. How'd you come up with the Redline name?
It's all you.
I'll try to make it short. I was flying at an airline, and another pilot was flying with us, riding along, and he had to make a connection, and he was sleeping in the cockpit. And I was descending. I was descending into, I don't know where it was, Orlando or something like that, and the overspeed warning was going off. The clacker. It starts. I was at the red line, and so I eased up, and he woke up, and he said, "John, wait! I'm in a hurry. The red line is the goal, not the limit."
And that's where it came from. Isn't that funny?
So we thought,
and it's really the way we fly. I mean, it's not really pressing the red line on the airplane or the equipment necessarily, but it's actually flying the red line on our own personal abilities. How we how we approach our flying is, you know, we don't want to cross red line, because that is the limit, but we want to get as close to it as we can, and there you go.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels like all of the years of training and, you know, freight flying and then corporate flying and then back to airline flying was all just, you know, a stepping stone to this. It's
Yeah.
like, I didn't realize it at the time, but that's what it feels like now. It's like, wow, it was all for this, to get me to this point.
Yeah.
It's really neat. It's really, you know, it is a ballet, I want to say.